Hello, how you doing? Sorry if this sounds a little bit rushed. I don't have much time to record, and there's a bunch of kids outside sound like drugged up monkeys. So, by now we all know about PewDiePie and all the BS surrounding him right now. And to my surprise, fucking J.K. Rowling, whatever the fuck her name is, had some shit to say. And so she posted this on Twitter, this well done article by Independent, pretty much showing she's on the bandwagon of fuck PewDiePie for being a Nazi. Now, normally I don't give two fucks when celebrities, or in this case a pseudo-celebrity, says stupid shit, but I actually found myself tweeting at her angrily. Because when people started pointing out that, the Wall Street Journal, all these media outlets were just butchering his videos to make it look like he was for white supremacy, well, then she starts going on about how he takes advantage of poor people. Bitch, I don't know if those fuckers on Fiverr are poor or not. I doubt they're fucking Trump rich being on Fiverr, but you don't fucking know. I know, supposedly she was poor, and I know what you're thinking. What do you mean supposedly? Everyone said this. Well, that's it, everyone did say that. But can you prove that J.K. Rowling was so poor? I haven't seen any pictures of her living in some decrepit house or eating out of a trash can in an alley. Whatever kind of poor you think she was. But I think she's now in the same place that Wall Street Journal is. Oh God, we fucked up, but we can't admit we fucked up. So she'll probably spend the next couple days, maybe week or so, justifying her argument as to why she doesn't like PewDiePie. If it's not going to be fascism, it's going to be that he takes advantage of the poor. Well, I remember a time when Harry Potter first came out over here in America. People embraced it joyfully. Well, most of the people embraced it joyfully. There were some pockets of some crazy motherfuckers, usually, religious crazies, who believed that Harry Potter promoted Satanism, that it would make our children turn to Satan. Now, I'm going to post a couple pics from this article written by the BBC in 2001, but understand this, all you gotta do is Google Harry Potter books burned, and it is the first thing that pops up. This took me literally 3 seconds once I punched it in to find. And it talks about how this crazy pastor down in New Mexico decided to burn a bunch of satanic paraphernalia. Stephen King book, Ouija board, some AC/DC Eminem shit, and a copy of Disney's Snow White? What the fuck did that one come from? I guess because it had dwarves. I mean, they are make-believe, right? You only see them in Tolkien books and Dungeons and Dragons. But, back to the article, not even midway down into it, there is a picture of what looks like a couple of, teenagers, maybe some young 20-somethings, one of whom is holding a Nazi flag. And the little caption below the picture reads, "Protesters denounced the burning as ignorant." Now, here's the thing. If you just look at it, it appears that, it appears that Nazis support J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter. I mean, sure, they could have just been there because of the Eminem and the Stephen King and the AC/DC, but, if Independent, Wired, Verge, and the Wall Street Journal don't really care to dig too deep into these, so why should I? So we will assume that because apparently Nazis enjoy J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter, and since apparently if white supremacists like you, that makes you a white supremacist, then we will just decide that J.K. Rowling is a white supremacist. That is how this works, right? I mean, I can pick up something out of the past, even something 16 years ago, look at a picture, make an assumption. I mean, sure, they could be waving it ironically, trying to point out that the pastor was maybe acting like a Nazi. I mean, the further down in the article you go, it says there were several hundred people who formed a counter demonstration across the street to protest the burning. And since the quote-unquote Nazis in the picture don't seem to be the kind of people who would go crazy about the satanic book Harry Potter, we can assume that they were there in defense of Harry Potter. Even though other things were burned, we're just going to focus on Harry Potter. I mean, it's only fair. That's what everyone else is doing with PewDiePie. I mean, so why can't I cherry pick my shit and make my own assumptions, not bother really looking too deep into it? So yeah, because of this picture, because it looks like white supremacists are defending Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling's work, the very thing that made her what she is today, then yeah, J.K. Rowling is a white supremacist because white supremacists support her. And that's how I'm going to end it. J.K. Rowling is a supremacist. Have a good day.
Der Völkerstreit oder Hass untereinander, wird gepflegt von ganz bestimmten Interessenten. Es ist eine kleine, wurzellose, internationale Clique, die die Völker gegeneinander hetzt, die nicht will, dass sie zur Ruhe kommen. Es sind das die Menschen, die überall und nirgends zu Hause sind, die nirgends einen Boden haben, auf den sie gewachsen sind, sondern die heute in Berlin leben, morgen genauso gut in Brüssel sein können, übermorgen in Paris oder mit in Prag oder in Wien oder in London und die sich überall zu Hause fühlen. Es sind die einzigen, die wirklich als internationale Elemente anzusprechen sind.